Hello? Hello, everybody. My name is Jesus Parra, and today I'm going to be talking about my senior honors project, Media Through the Two Presidencies. First of all, I wanted to give thank you to my mentor, Adam Golub. He is a professor and graduate advisor for the American Department of American Studies, and he's the individual that students seek out when they're seeking a teaching credential in the field of social science. His scholarship has appeared in Film and History, American Quarterly, the Journal of Transnational American Studies, Hybrid Pedagogy, Transformations, and the Journal of Inclusive Scholarship and Pedagogy. I felt he was going to be a great fit for my project because he covers the same subjects in which I'm researching, and I wanted to take the time to thank him for all the effort and work he's done for this semester. The purpose of my project was to see the reflection of certain of the media, certain time periods, usually thoughts, opinions, and perspectives, to show that the immigration situation this country faced through the eyes of the media that was produced, and overall, what has the climate taught us over time, and what has the media taught us. The methods and procedures, I focused on songs and films produced during 2016 to 2020 in order to encompass the two presidencies. Focused on smaller works by artists over larger productions, since larger productions tend to cater to more specific audiences. The first individual I'm going to be talking about is the Barack Obama presidency, 2009 to 2017. During his presidency, he saw about the immigration climate. There was a major influx that occurred in 2014. According to Lynn, one of the Vox articles I read, an increased number of immigrants coming to North American Triangle, which is right there. There was a 77% increase from last year, making the total to 68,541. Overall, Barack Obama campaigned on a platform that pushed a comprehensive immigration reform, and that was not possible due to political gridlock. One of the first songs in my presentation, it has to do with Playing Wreck and Gatos by La Las Internacional. It was originally composed by Willie Guthrie in 1961. It covers the story in 1948 of 28 immigrant workers and 4 Americans that died in Los Gatos Canyon. And during the video, we see the group attending a memorial, a funeral procession for those who had died, finally giving a nod to what happened. And one of the notable lyrics is, they took the money they had in their life. You won't have your names when you ride the big airplane. All they call you is deportees, showing that the American government did not have a place for them during the immigration. And interestingly enough, they brought this song back to modern day during the presidency, which was pretty interesting as well. One of the songs that was also produced has to do with created by Ray Stevens in 2010, and it starts out by listing all the languages that are supporting the immigration assistance program. He talks about, okay, speak 1 for English, speak 2 for Espanol, speak 3 for French, speak 4 for Vietnamese. And the way that song works, he compares the immigration policies of other countries than the United States, and overall, it pushes the message that a lot of these benefits are paid through taxpayers, and that they shouldn't be paying for taxpayers. One of the films that I found interesting was Gran Torino. Clint Eastwood historically has been really Republican, and in this film he plays a Vietnam era veteran with his prize Gran Torino, Ford Gran Torino. Dal Lore, a teenager, tries to steal his car. Overall, in the story, he develops a gesture of respect and reverses xenophobia towards the family because he really did not enjoy their company. He did not click with them. He didn't have a good relationship with them. And overall, it shows the greatest generation moving past the different type of patriotism that is a lot more accepting. During Trump's presidency, it was from 2017 to 2021. And what we have here is similar to what happened in Barack Obama's, where we have a major influx of immigration going through the Guatemala, Salvador, and Honduras, the Northern Triangle as well. And then we're hundreds of thousands of Central American families with children. And basically, he campaigned in putting America first before all, reinforcing the idea that immigration is killing the progress of America. One of the songs that rang to me when I was doing the research had to be Land of the Free by the Killers. The tracks include traditional ballad and gospel-style vocals to address the issues of America. It's the idea where you're looking over one shoulder. If you're a different race, having to deal with gun violence, the rhetoric against immigration, how America is one of the biggest countries that has so much prison population, And one of the notable lyrics of the song is, "Down at the border, they're going to put up a wall high enough to keep those filthy hands off our hopes and dreams from standing crying." And one of the films that I really found interesting when I was covering this has to do with Immigration Nation. It was a documentary released on Netflix in 6 parts. It shows the individual stories and struggles and victories. And in episode 2, it brings up an important question: if these children are using as a method of deterrent for immigration. What do I mean by that? As in, like, deporting these children, separating them from the family, would motivate individuals to not come to the United States. The officers, obviously, and the higher ups say they don't, but there's evidence too that it could be a method of deterrent. So you have that back and forth in the conversation. The next song, Zed Lepin, "Build a Wall." It was uploaded in 2018 by a user, Sean Baker, YouTube user Sean Baker, and it's a play on words on Led Zeppelin's immigration song. It draws connections to the drug problem and violence on the southern border. It uses the lyrics "Build a Wall," singing it over and over again as the chorus to reinforce that the fact that you need to build a wall. And it's one of the lyrics up there. It says, "Vote for liberals who hide in me in sanctuary cities." And overall, it replaced the lyrics of that song and completely changes the meaning of it. One of the final points for my presentation is how both the presidents had geopolitical issues in their presidencies, and we had 2 different ways of thinking. We have the audacity of hope, in America First, completely different policies, and Barack and Trump both did their own policies the way they supported them on immigration. Immigrants are being viewed in 2 different lights. One of them are being seen as, okay, we need to do this, we need to progress. The others really are not. Overall, the main point of this presentation, the main point of my research in general, was to show the effects of art in how individuals see art and how art portrays some sort of message. Because I can say something, but if I draw something, make something, do something, actions speak louder than words. And these are just a little bit of snippets about what I did in my research project. And hopefully enjoy my presentation. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you very much.